Hello and welcome. It's Tuesday, so we're going to be doing our circuit session. So as a school games organiser, I'm really trying to engage with pupils to get them active during the lockdown whilst they're not at school, getting their 60 minutes a day. But this is suitable for any secondary school pupils, sort of year 9, 10 upwards. You can do it at your own pace. But similarly, I know there's a lot of adults joining in, and that is absolutely great. We're trying out the GoPro again today, so fingers crossed you'll get a better view, but I hope it's not freezing like yesterday. But I will download a copy and put it onto YouTube as soon as this is finished anyway, so you'll be able to get it from there. I hope it's not breaking up too much. So we're doing a good sort of general HIIT routine today, working through lower, middle, upper body groups. So that's 9 exercises in a set, and we're going to be going for 5 sets. These are 30 seconds on, 15 off. I know we had some longer sets last week, so hope this will be a bit different. And in total, about 22 and a half minutes of actual work involved. I'm going to set my watch going now, so I'm just to give you an idea of how many calories I end up burning. But let's get going with a bit of a warm up. We're just going to start walking on the spot and moving around. And get your arms moving. Even if you've got a very tiny space, all of this we can just modify to use in whatever space you've got. So long as you've got enough room to lie down in, so you need like 5 or 6 feet to lie down in for some of the exercises. Everything else you can do pretty much on the spot. Some of them do need some weight to make them meaningful. If you haven't got any weights at all, then just do the actions. At least you're doing something rather than nothing. But if you've got anything heavy you can use to lift and pull and push, that would be great. Ideally a couple of different weights so you've got some variety, so you can fit in with some of them that are easier or harder. Was thinking about milk jugs, you know, the sort of standard sort of milk jugs you get from the supermarket. They come in 1 pint, 2, 4, and you get the big 6-pinters. A couple of those 6-pint jugs, they've got a reasonable handhold on them. Just make sure they're like securely closed up. Even something like that, 2 of those for most of these exercises we're doing today will be absolutely plenty. So we're going to start picking up the pace a little bit now. We're a couple of minutes in. And we'll start just moving side to side with some gentle little toe taps, side to side. And move that into a little bit of a squat to each side. So I'm going to squat to that side together, squat to this side together, squat together, squat together, squat together, squat together, and moving. So I just keep trying to check the feed, just trying to make sure that it is still working. We'll just start to pick up those heels a little bit. And some higher knees. And we'll start to get the arms going. Some forward circles. Some reverse circles. And nice wide stance, just going to get some gentle turns going to the left and the right. We're going to just have a little walk through each of the 9 exercises. Have a little go at each, not 30 seconds, just do 3 or 4 of each, just to make sure you're copying okay. You've got an idea of what we're going to be doing. And to the side. Little pump, 3 to one side, 3 to the other. That will just give you an idea of what you're doing so that you can move through them a little bit easier. And to finish off our warm-up, we'll finish with some star jumps. Here we go. Or jumping jacks, I should say. Camera's making some very unusual flashing colours, so I hope it's going to be okay. So, first exercise is going to be the squat. So, feet shoulder width apart, planted, weight jumping on the heels, hands out in front if you're using no weight, and just squatting up and down. So that is our easiest version, to just be squatting up and down. If you've got some weights that you can hold on to, then the same, but just holding some weights. If you've got no weights and you want to make it a bit harder, then you can do squat jumps. So squatting and launching into the air. So if you've got no weights and just standing squats is not hard enough, you can do jumping squats. Second exercise is going to be the crunch. So we're laid on our back, feet planted, knees at a really big angle, hands by the side of your head or touching your ears. Don't pull on the back of your neck, and you're just crunching up and relaxing down, but stopping short of just relaxing completely and flattening out. So the lowest point, we're just starting to touch the floor, crunching forwards, back, forwards, back, forwards, back. And we'll be breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. So that's to be our second exercise, the crunches. Third exercise is shoulder press. So just standing and doing this really is not going to make you feel anything. Even if you've got a couple of tins of baked beans, any sort of weight would be great. If you've got anything heavier, then this is what we're doing, something that you can do that for 30 seconds. So the second exercise is going to be shoulder press. Sorry, third exercise. Fourth is going to be a Romanian deadlift. So deadlift, this is going to work the hamstrings more, is to be lowering your shoulders and raising. So you're sort of pushing your bottom out a little bit and back up again. Nice, strong, solid back. The movement's really coming from the hips here, the bottom going backwards and coming up again. Now again, without any weight, you're really not going to feel very much from that at all. If you've got some weight, that will just make a massive difference to that exercise. Nice and gentle. You'll feel it stretching up and down your hamstrings. Romanian deadlift. Next one. So we're imagining that our legs are on top of a table or a chair. So we've got an absolute 45-degree bend, elbows, hips and knees. Now we're going to keep those angles solid, and we're just going to tap our heels down. So all the movement comes from the hips. We're really going to feel that in our lower abs. Don't change the bend in your knees at all. They stay the same. Just tapping your heels. So these are table taps. Okay. Next one will be press ups. So, whole range of options here. If you struggle with press ups for 30 seconds, you can do it on your knees. But have a weight as far forward as you can bear. If you have your knees here, you're really doing very little work like this. Try and get your knees a little bit further back. It's harder. A little bit further back, it's harder. A little bit further back, it's harder. So the further back you can get your knees, the better. If you can come up onto your feet, that's great, doing full press ups. If that's not hard enough, you can try and do it with a bit more explosion. So really pushing them and trying to get in the air, trying to maybe do a clap. Or you can raise your feet up. If your feet are on something higher and you're doing a decline press up, that is much harder than just regular. So that will be our sixth exercise, press ups. Last leg one will be lunges. So again, without any weights, we'll do forward lunges today. So it's just a push forward a big step, as far as you can. Get a good range of movement. So that's going to be a really big angle on the knees. Other knee almost comes down, just touches the ground if you've got a nice soft surface. And we're just going to keep repeating that. Again, if that is too easy, grab some weights, and it makes an absolute massive difference. Even with those two 10-kilo weights, makes a big difference. Lunges. Next will be Russian twists. So, easiest version. Nice big angle, knees and hips. Back up straight, chest up to the sky, hands in front of you, and just moving your hands and shoulders through a really big wide angle. Next hardest is to do that but have your feet off the ground, your heels off the floor, just hovering. Makes it a lot more difficult. Harder still, grab a weight, and you won't need a heavy one for this, and just have your weight moving from side to side. Last exercise is an upright row. We're going to stand really upright and we're going to just draw our hands up in front of our head. Now if you had a bucket or something to hold on to, a couple of tins, that's a 2-litre water bottle, so that would be 2 kilograms. You could just do it with a water bottle. If you've got weights, a little water on the floor, you can just be pulling those up. Or if you've just got one heavy object, again, you could just do it with one weight. So that's upright rows. Okay, so those are our 9 exercises. So quite a short set, 30 seconds on each. So only, what did I work it out to be? Only 4.5 minutes per set. We're going to try and get round it 5 times. So, have a sip of water. Any weights you want, ready where you want them. And then we're going to kick off with our squats to start with. So I'm just going to set up my timer, get ready to go. We're 11 minutes in, I've burnt 80 calories so far. And guys, if you're in doubt over using circuits and HIIT training, just compare the amount of calories we're going to burn today with going for a run of a similar length. Just wait for that to fire up. I'm going to go back to this track, I like this one. Just get water everywhere. Trouble with using this app is I cannot see if anyone is on at all. I can see that I'm recording, but I don't get any of the comments or messages coming up, so I'm not sure it's worth using. Let me know if you think it's worth having it with this better picture quality or whether to just stick with using my phone. Right, sorry, nearly ready. He says. Okay, so got my interval trainer on. Uh, 50 minutes prep work was 45 minutes last week, and bring that down, that's going to be 30, 15-second break, rounds, 9 rounds, 20 rounds last week. And we're starting in 15 seconds with our squats. So I'm going to use some weights for these. Put sideways on so you can see. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. So, if you need to do this holding onto the back of a chair and no weights, that is absolutely fine. If you've got no weights and you feel like doing it a bit quicker or putting some jumps in, that is great. Even with these relatively small weights, that's really starting to get my quads going already. And that's time. So we're going down to the floor for our crunches. Don't pull on the back of your head. 3, 2, 1, and we go. Don't forget your breathing. Breathe out every time you lift up. Halfway. Five seconds. Well done. So we're going to shoulder press next. So if you've got a couple of objects you can grab hold of, or a big book, or anything you've got handy, we're just going to be pushing these upwards. There we go, 30 seconds and we're off. If you find that what you're using is too heavy, you can use your legs to give a little bit of a push up if you need to. If you want to really work on the shoulders and triceps, just keep it there, no movement in the body or the knees at all. Well done. 5 seconds to go. 3. That's time. So we're going for our Romanian deadlift next. You're probably going to want a reasonably heavy object for this. I'm just going to grab a bar. But this is the action we're looking for. I'll do it sideways on. That we're just bending at the hips and straightening. Don't forget to breathe. So the work on this one is lifting the weight upwards. So we're breathing out, out, out. 5 seconds. And time. So, table taps. Ninety-degree bend. Hold that bend in the knees. And just tapping. Halfway. I'll be staying on the floor for press ups, so don't worry about getting up at the end. 5 seconds. Rest. Well done. Turning over for press ups. I'm just going to do regular press ups and go for it for 30 seconds. See what I can do. And we're off. Just do the hardest version you can manage for 30 seconds. We're halfway. Five seconds. Well done. Okay, we're getting up for lunges. So, decide whichever leg you're going with first. Here we go. So I'm going right foot and left foot. This is absolutely fine to do with no weights. You're still using your whole body weight. Coming down to one leg, forcing it to push you back up again. Halfway already. Five seconds to go. And rest. Well done. Onto the floor for our Russian twist. So, you can always put your heels on the floor. You don't need to be using a weight. key thing here, apart from your core having to work quite hard to stabilise you and stop you swinging around and moving too much, is this range of movement, 5 seconds, and the shoulders. Time. Last one then is our upright row. So, grab a weight you can hold with 2 hands. You can use 2 individual ones if you want. And we're just pulling it up to in front of our nose. Well done. Halfway. Five seconds. And that is time. So that is set 1 finished. We're going to try and do 5 today. Obviously, if you feel you definitely can't, you've not done much of this before, that's absolutely fine. Do what you can, even if you do 1 set today. Or what I suggest to my son sometimes is that he could do the 1st, 3rd and 5th set. He could rest the 2nd, rest the 4th, then jump back in between. I've burnt 120 calories so far. But any of this high intensity work where you're really pushing yourself really keeps your metabolism going for the next 24, 36 hours. So it's not just the calories we burn from this workout, it's how it carries on burning for the next day and a half. So you get the benefit going on and on. Okay, had a little sip of water. If you're watching this on rewind, pause it if you need to for longer. And we'll just get to 45. We're going to start in about 15 seconds with squats. So starting in 15 seconds. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. As deep as you can go. Try and get your bum as low as you can. Think about sitting down on a chair rather than your head and shoulders dipping forward. Concentrate on lowering that bottom to touch the chair. 5 seconds left. That and the press ups, I say, the hardest ones today for me. Next up is the crunch. Two, 1, go. So control it all the way. Try not to let it completely relax at the bottom. If you were to hold it at the top, just for a fraction. Before lowering, you'll feel it much more then in your lower abs. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to shoulder press. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm doing it with no extra help from my legs at all. Just trying to really concentrate on working those shoulders and triceps. 10 seconds to go. It's funny how some of these, they start off being ridiculously easy. You think, oh, I should have used a much heavier weight. But really builds up over 30 seconds. So it's Romanian deadlift next. So, probably one of your heaviest weights for this one. Keep your back nice and strong. Shoulders back, chest out. Don't let your lower back round downwards. Keep it curved upwards. Think about just pushing the bottom back a little bit. Pushing back, pushing back. 5 seconds. Well done. Tabletops next. Table taps, I should say. So 90 degrees hips, 90 degrees knees, 90-degree ankles. The only movement is from the hips. Just going to build up the pace a little bit, so long as I can still do it with control and tension. I'm not letting my knees move, not letting my ankles move. 10 seconds to go. Well done. Time. Turning over for press-ups. I think I went off a little bit too fast last time. I really paid for it in the last 5 seconds. We're doing 5 sets today, so I'm going to go a little bit easier this time. And you can control the pace of these. Even if you do a couple and rest, do a couple and rest. Whatever you need to do to get through this 30 seconds. Halfway already. Oh. I did chest yesterday, so I'm really feeling it. I'm going to drop to my knees for the last couple. Well done, time's up. So we're going to lunges. These are quite tough without any weight, so whichever you want to do, here we go. Off we go. Big step forward and push back. If you're one of my older viewers, you might want to have a chair alongside you, a kitchen table alongside you, and just hold onto the table while you're doing it. Well done, time's up. Russian twists. Are we ready? Here we go. Don't forget to breathe. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time, well done. Last one of the second set. It's our upright row. Definitely want something for this. Just moving your hands up and down isn't really going to do very much. Here we go, we're off. I can see on my phone there's a video running of what you should be able to see. This seems to be running with a bit of a lag on it, so I hope you're not hearing. 5 seconds left to go. You're not hearing my voice massively out of sync with what's happening. That's time, guys. Well done. So that is the end of the second set. I'll wipe that off my board, and we're going to have a minute's rest. Try and keep moving. Have a sip of water, don't glug down too much though. How are we doing? Everyone okay? Just play around with how hard you go at them. If it's too easy, go faster, pick up more weights. So that's the end of that. We're going to start a countdown now for 15 seconds. No, I don't want TikTok on here, thank you. So we're starting in 15 seconds with our squats. 10 seconds. Are we ready? 5 seconds. And we're off. Sitting on that seat. In fact, quite a good way of doing this if you've got a chair around is you can actually literally just touch your bottom to the seat and back up and just check you're going a decent distance down. 3, 2, 1, time. Well done. Crunches. In 3. There we go. Halfway. 6, 5, 4, and time. Well done. Shoulder press. Five seconds, we ready? Here we go. Come at halfway now. Five seconds. Time, well done. Okay, we're doing Romanian deadlifts. So, bottoms back, nice strong back. Well done, halfway. Last 10 seconds, last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Table, top, taps. Here we go. That's good, keep your form, don't swim around. Keep those knees still, ankles still. Only thing that's moving is my hip. 7, 6, 5. Time. Turning over for press-ups. Struggling with these today. 3, 2, 1, go. Just going to try and pace myself and go a little bit more gently. See if I don't have to put my knees down. We are halfway. This and the lunges, I think, sorry, this and the squats, I think, are the hardest. 5 seconds. Oh, well done. Well done. We're up for our lunges. I'm going to grab some weights. You can do this without. 2, 1. But compared to the split lunges we've been doing, you shouldn't have the same muscle stiffness over the next few days compared to doing those really dynamic split lunges. 10 seconds to go. Well done. Well done. Russian twists. We've broken this now. Coming towards the end of our third set. Nearly there. Well done. Coming up to halfway now. Trying to keep those hands up. The temptation is to drop them down. Trying to keep them out in front of me. One time. Well done. Upright rows to finish. Ready, here we go. Go. Well done. 10 seconds gone. Halfway. It's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish. Well done, folks. That is the end of set 3. Ignore some of the beeping. Going to give us 45 seconds and there's 15 seconds at the start of the next one. We've got a minute's rest. Try and keep moving. Have a little sip of water. How are you finding it? Okay? Too hard? Too easy? Let me know. If you're leaving any comments on Facebook Live, unfortunately I can't see them at the moment. I'm working it through a third party. So they can link to the GoPro. If I film it straight off from my mobile phone, it's much easier to set up. It's much easier to set up, and I can see comments and things like that coming up. But I don't get this camera view where I can have the whole room in view. So really don't have to worry about where I move when. I'm always going to be, I'm pretty much always going to be in camera. No, I don't want to do that. I do want to start in 15 seconds though with my squats. Are we ready? Starting in 5. And go. Here we go. Set 4. Sitting on the chair, back up again. Halfway. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Well done. Crunches. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and controlled. Don't pull on your head. Don't fling your arms to help you up. If that's too hard, you can have your arms forward. That just has a little bit more weight further forward. Might make it a little bit easier for you if you're struggling. Or you can have them across your chest. Further back your hands and arms are, the harder it is. Well done. We're up for shoulder presses again. I'm on 230 calories. Are you ready? Here we go, shoulder press. See how many you can do without any cheat from your hips and knees. Bouncing it up. Halfway. Gosh, these are only little weights. Probably a third of what I'd normally shoulder press, but going for 30 seconds, there we go. Makes a massive difference. So we're on to our deadlifts. Here we go. Lower back nice and strong. This is going to put some pressure on the lower back. Just keep it tight. Don't let it move at all. The only movement is our hips, our bum just moving back a little bit. If you imagine there's a wall behind you, you're just trying to touch your bottom onto the wall. Well done, that's it. Tabletop taps. 5 seconds. Are we ready? If you want to do this again at some time, you want to make it even harder, well, if you've got a weights bench, if you do this on the bench and your legs hanging off the end, you get a much bigger range of movement, makes it much harder. I guess you can lie across a couple of chairs on the sofa that time. Well done. Had the same sort of effect. Press ups. Am I going to get through 5 sets? Really should think about what I do the day before. Here we go. Ten seconds gone. I'm going like a snail. I hope you're managing to go faster. Oh, 13 seconds. 10. Here we go. 3, 1. Time. Well done. Well done. Lunges. Can easily be done without a weight, this one. Are we ready? There we go. Big step. Just drop that other knee down so it just touches the ground if you're on something soft, or just hovers above it. Going for a really big range of movement. Well done. Russian twist and upright rows, then we finish set 4. Well done if you're still going. Okay, here we go. Try and keep your hands up in front of you, whether you're using any weight or no weight. Try and keep them up in front of your chest. That's halfway through. 5 seconds. Well done. Upright row to finish this fourth set. 250 calories. Here we go. Control it on the way up and the way down. Don't just let the weight drop. Halfway. Five seconds. 3. And time. Well done. That is the end of set number 4. So we're in a minute's rest now. And then we're going to smash on with set 5 and then do a little bit of a cool down.
Congratulations, your workout is complete.
Well done. If anyone knows how, I've got this no copyright music station I found on YouTube, but some of the songs are not ideal for circuit training. You can't put a song on repeat unless someone can like point me in the right direction. That would be great. I've seen more people actually just putting it in the footer of their Facebook that you know, they say we use this song and they name the song and the source, and that seems to be okay. I don't know how that works. I'm happy to take advice on that if anybody knows. So we're starting again. No, I don't want it. In 15 seconds with last round. Squats, last time. 5 seconds. Here we go. There we go. This music's better. Encourages you to go a little bit quicker. We're over halfway, coming up to 10 seconds already. 10 seconds. Then we can kiss this one goodbye. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Well done, no more squats. Crunches. Starting in 5. 5 seconds gone. 10 seconds gone. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3. Time. Shoulder press. Rattling through these. Here we go, exercise 3 of 9. Smashing through it now. Here we go. Ready? We're off. Have I gone too fast? Last 5 seconds could be an issue. Halfway. 10 seconds. No, I'm going to do it. Oh, I'm just shooting a little bit of kip from my ankles. Well done, shoulder press done. Romanian deadlift. Good mornings, very similar exercise. Here we are. Nice strong lower back. Just bending. Try and feel your hamstrings and your glutes. That's your bums, you and me. Pulling your body back up straight. That's the rest, that's the work. That's the work. Pulling your upper body upright, pulling your bum back forward. That's time. How quickly that went. Putting that away, that's done with for now. So we are on to table taps. So this is what I mean. It goes on to the next royalty-free track. But there's going to be some really mellow music mixed in with some more rocky ones. 3 seconds, keep going. And time's up. Well done. Press ups. Last time. Oh, last time. 3 seconds. I wonder how many we've done in this 5 sets. 100. More than 100. I'm really trying to pace myself. I think I'm going to have to either rest or put my knees down. Now I've got 10 seconds left. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Time. Oh. Well done, we're on to our last 3 exercises. Lunges. 3 seconds. Here we go. Big step. Big step, push back. That's the work, pushing back with that front foot. That's when we breathe out halfway. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. Russian twists. Five seconds, nearly there. Time's up. So, upright row. Are we ready? Last exercise, little cool down, we're done. Coming up to 300 calories. Here we go. 5 seconds gone. Come up to halfway. There we go, halfway. Keep going. Bring those elbows up high. 10 seconds. Bring those elbows up. 5 seconds. Here we go. Last one. Well done. Your workout is complete. Well done. Don't turn off. We're going to just do a very short warm up. Gosh. So it's 22.5 minutes work, but we're at 53-minute mark. So including the intro, warm up, cool down, it's going to be 60 minutes you're going to need for this. Try and keep moving. If you're lying on the floor, try and get up. Just start walking around. Moving about. Keep moving. Let's just get feet going side to side. Oh, these look like they're all going to be really slow. I just like this one to keep going. That's sort of gladiator music. Let's get those arms moving. Just crossing in front of the body. Right over left, then left over right. See if we can time that with our feet crossing. Well done. Just going to get some nice big circles. And forwards. And you're going to reach your hand as far down your back as you can scratch. If you can reach that hand with your other hand, I'm miles away, then you can pull those fingers down a little bit. If not, if you've got a tea towel or something, you can just help pull that hand down. How far down can you pull that hand? And hold, hold, hold. I'm going to do the other hand. So how far down can you reach that down your back? And I need to give it some help. I'm going to pull on the rope to see if I can pull that hand down a bit further. Well done. Grab hold of a wall, a door frame, the fridge, just holding your arm there. Just see how far around you can stretch. How far around can you twist your body? You should really feel it stretch across the front of this shoulder, up from the elbow, up through your bicep. Really nice big stretch. And the other hand. So keeping that hand fixed, how far around can we twist? Well done. Just stretch off the quads. Lean against something if you need to. Pull that heel into your bottom. All of these stretches, I'm just running through one each before you get too bored and turn off. You can do this much longer, do more different stretches to your heart's content. But I'm trying to hold them for at least 10 seconds. Other leg. So I'm well aware this cool down is too short really, particularly if you're not in great shape. Please spend a bit longer on it if you can. If you did 2 or 3 of each of these rather than the one, that would be great. No bouncing on this. Take it to as far as you can go and hold, hold, hold. Guys, well done. We're just under the hour mark. If you joined in today, really well done. Tomorrow we've got foundation, key stage 1, some little skipping activities and games tomorrow. So if you've got a hula hoop or a skipping rope of any sort, even if it's a bit of rope, it needs to be of the length where they can hold it in 2 hands and it still stand on it. So it needs to be at least that long. If it's longer, that's fine. You can wrap bits around your hand. But tomorrow, if you're joining in with your younger children, you need a skipping rope if you can get hold of it. Oh, and 5 pieces of A4 paper and some things to throw. So some balls of socks or little balls or bean bags. Thank you very much for joining us today. Stay well. See you soon. Thank you very much. Bye.